Yeah,
We back
we back finally
and forever.
and forever.
Certified.
Episode 2. Yo, FAYN, my brother. You talking to
back.
KIOSKOGOD, me, FAYN,
Certified.
and I hope y'all enjoyed episode 1. It's out right now
Yeah, man.
on YouTube on my channel KIOSKOGOD.
Yeah.
Eventually, once we get everything set up, then we're gonna start the own movement. You know,
Appreciate
what I'm
the
saying?
love in the comments.
Yo,
I
much
appreciate
love.
that. You already know.
Thank you for everybody watched that first episode.
Facts.
I love y'all for real. And we're gonna keep putting out this good content.
Facts.
All right, look, prior to the camera being turned on, my buddy,
Yeah.
we were talking about, you know, people that fall victim to doing crime,
Yeah.
right? Unfortunately, me and you had to do a little bit of time, you know, nothing to be crazy about, but everybody goes to jail, everybody's on probation and stuff like that. So I was telling you, when I was on probation, there's a certain job in drug court I had to do. I'm talking about when I did probation here in Broward. Part of drug court was that I had to go every week
Drop.
drop. You know, hey, you already know you got to drop. Drop means that you have to get piss tested, right? So every day I would go to different courthouses. I would go to the one in Fort Lauderdale, the Fort Lauderdale courthouse,
Yeah.
the Hollywood courthouse, and when we used to do you could drop at the probation office off of Broward and 441. This is one thing I'm going to share that I just never understood. The people that work at drug court, the people that take the drops are usually men, right? Because we're men. We're going to go give urine tests. A lot of people.
Rarely ever feel. It's always.
There's never going to be a female that's going to watch you drop because that's not,
Always
you know,
a guy.
that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
So, bro, this is the situation. And please, in the comments, if one of your family members does this, or if you're the person doing this, you know, let me know. You know
Let
how you
us
feel
know.
about what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
So, bro, every time that I used to go drop, there was a dude, right?
Yeah.
Most of the time, it was a Spanish guy or a black guy, right? But these were like urban dudes, like hood dudes.
Okay.
It wasn't like, you know, no funny dude. It wasn't no, you know, I mean, that doesn't even matter. The whole thing is that their attitude was like, yo, we're not police officers, but we do work for the cops, you know what I mean? And I'm here as I don't even know, maybe you're a piss nurse, whatever the fuck you are. You know what I'm saying?
This is crazy.
And their job, bro, is to take a group of men and watch you piss in this cup. Like, they're looking at your shit, bro. They're right there, like, just looking. Like, you know what I'm saying? First of all, yo, to all the people out there, what kind of fucking job is that? The people that wake up in the morning and they're like, all right, man, just gonna go to work, man, and do what I do. And your job is to look at dick all day. That's your job. Your break, you go eat lunch, you come back, you got 20 niggas that you gotta fucking watch take a piss. This is your job every day, bro. Why the fuck is on your application? It's like, you okay with looking at fucking cack all day at the COC? You okay with that? And some dudes are like, yup, it's what I went to school for. Because, bro, think about it. They work at a lab, so I know they have some sort of education. Like, some niggas studied to look at cock all day.
Yo.
Some dude was like, this is my job. Like, God bless America. Like, when you go on vacation, bro, like, I go to Colombia, like, right? When you go to Colombia, I hope you're not fucking tripping on these hoes. Like, yeah, bitch, I'm out there Miami doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? Big baller. And then the bitch is like, oh, so Poppy, what do you do for a job? He's like, well, I'm a nurse at the courthouse. Little do you know, this nigga's job is to look at more cock than this prostitute for fucking, you know, whatever.
Oh my God.
So, bro, yo.
Wait a second.
A lot of people diss cops. A lot of people diss probation officers. All the raps are like, oh, fuck 12, and oh, my probation judge. Yo, what about the niggas that's looking at your cock all fucking day? You watch them niggas more than your PO. The nigga that looks at your dick, you see that nigga more than your PO. Most of your niggas, you see your PO once a month. This guy, you see him 3 times a week in the beginning, bro. Yo, it's like, and then what is it after you take a piss? You know how awkward it is, bro? A nigga just saw your whole shit out. You take a piss, right? You give him the cup, and it's always that awkward, like the eye contact. Like, what? You my boy now? Like, yo, My niggas ain't never seen my dick like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
yo, we
like, are we friends now? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you gonna buy me Chipotle later, nigga? Like, you already saw my dick.
I definitely feel violated, nigga. I definitely feel violated.
But this is for real. Like, all right, when y'all go to jail and y'all strip butt ass naked and y'all gotta squat down and cough and spread that ass cheek, yo. You know, but everybody's doing it, right? So it's like whatever.
Fucking most, bro. Like,
but a lot of the cops are like, all right, hurry up. You ain't got no shit in your ass. All right, let's go.
Nah,
but probation is
never ready to those niggas. But like, they want to take a picture. All
right, but still, unless you really got some up your ass,
cough harder,
bro. But it's pretty quick, bro. They look at that ass and then they're like, all right, keep going. But yo. How long does it take you to take a piss? No homo. Like, think about it.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. This episode takes you super pause.
But think about it. It takes you more than a minute to take a piss, bro. At least a minute.
This, right?
So think about it. You squat down, show that ass, and it's a mouth.
Looking at me while I gotta take a piss is already gonna take me a little longer.
Bro, and he's there like this, like he's just like concentrated, like boom. Like that nigga not like
else to do.
That nigga's not like on his phone, like, all right, piss, bro. Like, that's not his job is to look.
Yeah.
He gotta make sure you don't got the Wizinator.
Yo.
They call that shit the Wizinator. Like, you know what I mean?
Bro.
Like, hey.
I ain't gonna lie, like, my shit was I wanted
to put that shit on. I want people to know this because a lot of podcasts don't talk about this shit. That there's a motherfucker's job out there in every state of America.
That looks
and everybody that's on drug probation or everything, they know what I'm talking about.
Facts.
So I'm not gonna say shout out y'all niggas, but if y'all niggas got that job,
yo, but how like
I don't know how y'all work, bro. Like I don't know.
Y'all gotta get paid good money to want that. Like,
bro, how much money do they get paid?
Like you got, because that's the only thing I'm thinking about. Like it has fucking benefits and shit that like,
bro.
Like y'all must
imagine your nightmares. Like you know how you be thinking about work. Like I don't want to go to work. This nigga's like God, like you know what I'm saying? like yo, you think you had a bad day at work, bro? Yo, I wonder if one day some nigga came in there's like, yo, I know I'm gonna get locked up. Yo. Fuck this, and the nigga just pissed all over this nigga, like
no, smoke hella weed, and then hella coke.
You know, like they be talking like Rick O'Reilly's talking about the Dookie Glock on Vlad TV.
That's another
he was like the Dookie Glock. So,
nigga.
bro, if you piss on the nurse, on the fucking the male nurse, the dick watcher. Fucking, you know what I'm saying? The cock warrior. Like, you know what I mean? Like, bro, you're out there, bro. The nigga that watch me take a piss, you're out there right now, probably.
Yo.
You're probably one day gonna watch this podcast. Someone's gonna at you. They're like, yo, I saw these niggas from Miami doing a podcast. They were talking about you, bro. It's you, bro. You, Ricardo. You fucking Malik, whatever the fuck your name was.
Arnez.
Bro, you're the fucking yo. Tell your girlfriend what you do for a living. Don't be lying to this bitch. Like you work at fucking Miami fucking Regional Hospital or you're at Broward General. No, you're not, bro. No, you're not. Man. You're at the courthouse. And then the thing about it, they got female staff. So when these niggas come back, do the girls are like, oh my God, let me know. You know what I mean?
But would you prefer it being a bitch?
Honestly, in a sense, yes and no.
Yeah.
Yes, because at least I don't feel so LGB, you know, whatever the community and shit.
Fucking letter.
It's a weird, hey, bro.
The letter community.
No shade, but I'm sure some of you guys would enjoy it. I don't enjoy it. That's not for me, bro. So yes, I would like a female, but think about it. Let's keep it real, bro. What if she's bad as fuck? Like, think about it. No homo, dog. On the way there, you gotta slap your dick around a little bit, nigga. Make sure you gotta semi-chub and shit. You can't do it. Yeah, but you can't have the little
right now.
You can't have a little nub there, and they're like, hey, what up, nibbles? Oh, hey. And you're like, oh, I'm so sorry, Laura. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, Gloria.
Yo,
God, Jesus.
Bitches' names, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Laura, bro.
Like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It might be kind of.
Why Ursula didn't work today?
This one nigga, I had to go to work, right?
Oh,
this one nigga, two dudes in front of me was taking a piss and he couldn't piss. Like, he got stage fright. And the nigga, the dick watcher was like, hey, somebody turn on the faucet, help guy out. Like he knew, bro. Yeah. Think about how much dick experience this nigga had. Bro, he knows this. Pause, but it's a fact. I'm speaking the real, bro. Like, I know that y'all, some of you are watching like, oh my God, what is he talking about?
Yo.
Bro, ask your local fucking neighborhood goonie. Like, you know, your local neighborhood criminal, and he's gonna be like, yep, that's a fact.
Yeah, them niggas be white, bro, unfortunately.
At least everybody that I know that was with me in Broward fucking over there, they know about this shit.
These are more reasons not to fucking commit crimes.
Don't go to jail, guys. Don't go to jail. Don't commit crimes. Like, you know what I mean? If you do, hey, man, I hope you never get caught. God bless you. Unless you're doing some pedophile shit, then fuck you. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't judge anybody's crimes like that because you know I was into that life too. But at the same time,
shit is crazy, bro. I was at the starting place. That shit was in fucking Hollandale, and like I quit smoking. And
that's
like,
the thing, man.
I had to
the
quit,
weed
right?
withdrawals are real.
Yo,
the
and
weed withdrawals
you know
are serious.
what so fucking got me? They got this chart and it says the percentage rate of the THC or whatever level, right?
Oh, when you get tested, yeah.
My nigga, I swear to God, I quit and the shit would still
positive?
be not only positive,
for like
but it would
like 2 months.
It's not even going down. Like, I swear.
Yeah, and like, they want to violate you. Yeah, they want to violate you.
Like, yo, give me
no, you're still smoking.
No, nigga, I went
piss came back hot.
So much water.
You got a hot one.
Fuck this, bro. How am I quitting and still fucking up?
Nah, it's a fact.
That shit had me wild upset.
Because you know what it is? Weed is
it's in your blood.
No, it's in your fat.
Yeah, I mean,
it's the only drug, at least that I know of, that stays in your fat cells. So it still comes out positive for a long time. That's why marijuana has a 30-day flushing period in your piss. They even give you leeway when you first get in probation because they can say, look, we already know
that you
probably smoked weed yesterday, nigga, so it's gonna be 30 days. But all other drugs are water soluble.
Oh yeah, so like coke will get out your shit.
Coke, heroin, fucking opiates, benzos,
that's
crazy, Xannies and all that shit. The only thing they can't test for, from what I know, is shrooms.
And that's like the least fucking problematic drug. Like, you've never heard nobody overdose from weed. You never
but it's federal, so as long as it's federally legal, bro. Like you can't fucking, you know. But even then, bro, even certain probations you can't even drink, and alcohol is legal. So
yeah, no, I know that because you're on probation. But like, how long does alcohol take? That's nothing, right?
Yeah, I think it's hours, depending on how much alcohol you consume. But yeah, again, it's like 24 to 48 hours. It's water soluble, so you piss it all out. But weed takes some time.
Kids do not do drugs. Don't go to jail. No. Don't commit crime, so you don't go to jail.
Nah.
It's not fun. It's not cool. It's not the thing to do. Don't let nobody lie to you. And to all my niggas that still got to do what they do to feed their family, don't let nobody trick you off the streets.
Hell no.
You feel me? Just please be careful at all costs. And don't trust nobody, bro. These are the streets. This don't mean these real niggas. These are street niggas. That means that they will do whatever the fuck. They do not give a fuck. That does not mean they real. They are street guys. So if you're going to do street shit, be very aware of what you're doing and the consequences that come behind it so that you don't do some weirdo street shit like start telling.
Yeah.
So please be careful.
Do the crimes by yourself, yo. If you do this shit by yourself, what you going to tell on yourself? Like a lot of niggas is pussy. They want to do crimes with other niggas that make them feel strong, that make them feel brave. And then they get that group courage going on. And that's when niggas are like, oh, when they start getting 20, 30, 40 years offers, they're like, oh, wait a minute. Oh, no, Billy did it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Officer, I hope Ricky wasn't there. Like, you know what I mean? Oh, like, get the fuck out of here.
So, like, that
we got caught mentality, nigga. Like, you know what I mean?
Man,
no, you got caught, bro.
Yeah, like,
it's a fact.
Like all that weirdo shit, like just avoid it at all costs by just staying the fuck clean.
Yeah.
Because the truth is, a lot of y'all that do or don't do it are not really ready for those consequences, and y'all buckle under.
But everybody thinks they are. Like, you know what I mean? I don't blame them because when you're 14, 15 years old, bro, you barely give a fuck about your own life. So you think about it, you're like, sometimes I ain't gonna lie, bro. I even thought going to jail was cool. Like I was like, oh man, I can't wait to go to jail because all the homies been in jail. So I was like, I'm a bitch because I ain't never been in jail.
It was like
that's how I felt.
It was like an honor.
Yeah, and you felt like a pussy. It's like a virgin. Like a nigga's a virgin. Like they'll be like, oh, you haven't
been locked up before?
Yeah, like they'll be like, oh, don't talk to me about shit, nigga. You don't know about the pain out here in the streets. Yeah, it's ridiculous, bro. It's ignorant.
And you know what's crazy is that's just a poisoned mind getting poisoned
but it's losers because, bro, what's the object of doing crime? Isn't it to get away with it?
Yeah.
So if I commit crime and I never been to jail, I'm a winner.
That's a fact.
Because think about it, not in the sense of a winner, but think about it. I won the game of crime.
But it's the misery loves company thing. It's the I fucked
up. I got caught. And I did 30 years. So you ain't been in jail or you're a bitch?
Yeah, like
because I went to jail.
Exactly.
Get the fuck out of here, yo.
That's the fact that like you fucked
because you're a loser.
And you got, exactly.
Yeah, you lost.
Put that shit on us.
I mean, I lost too. I've been in jail, but I never did no 40 fucking years and shit. And if you did, God bless you. This is not a strike because I got loved ones.
Yo, and we're not even giving shine to the ones that can't handle. Shout out to the ones that did their time, like
kept it solid
and stay solid through the whole
process. But they will tell you
bro.
If you get somebody here that did 30 years, they'll be like, nigga, I was a fucking 2-time, 3-time loser. They will tell you, because if they don't, bro, then that means that then why the fuck did you go to jail for?
And nah, some dudes,
because you was doing wrong.
Remember, there's some dudes that did 25 or better in an era where like you could have got caught with the minuscule offense, and they just throwing the time at you because. You
No. I mean,
like,
bro, but
like,
that's saying, a very like. Look, there's a bunch of niggas that did 30 years. They didn't even commit the crime. They were just there. Their homeboy did, and they shut their fucking mouth. They never told, and they held it firm. But think about it, bro.
And shout out to y'all.
If a nigga did 30 years for me, that shit would break my fucking heart, bro.
Man,
it would break my heart that my friend is doing 30 because he didn't snitch on me. And I'm out here doing my thing, maybe not even understanding his sacrifice. Maybe I'm still selling drugs. Maybe I'm still shooting niggas up. Maybe I'm still fucking around with hoes or whatever, and I'm not appreciating that nigga's sacrifice, that he's innocent and doing 30. Now, that's sad as fuck. But I can't put that in the general sense, bro. That's a minority. And if you are that type of person, bro, my heart goes out to you, bro. You're one of a few. Bro. Like, you know what I mean? But that doesn't exist a lot, especially now. This is a rap.
What Bobby did was,
commendable,
like,
yo.
It's beyond, like,
took time for his homeboy.
And you got to understand, for that to be an artist or a rapper, and
when he's popping,
not just that, but remember, rappers get a bad stigma that we do fuck nigga shit, and that was one of the biggest things that I could, like, that wasn't no street shit. He did a real nigga move. A street nigga wouldn't give a fuck. He's like, shit, my homie decided to make those decisions on his own. I'm not snitching on him, but I'm not about to take no more time for him.
Yeah.
That's a real nigga move to say, look, I'm willing to do this so that he don't get that. That has nothing to do with the streets. That's a moral. That's something that has to do with that person and being like a real individual and understanding, like, love is that.
Yeah.
That's a love decision-making situation that he didn't have to do, but he did because of what like stand-up men is supposed to do. Now, most men will feel like, shit, I just ain't snitch. That's good enough. I ain't point the finger. And you right. You took your time like a man, but there's some dudes out here that's willing to make sure, like he said, like, I'm innocent. And I know my man's is really outside. And I'm still not going to make the decision to tell on him knowing I'm innocent. And yes, I know it's 20, 30 years I'm facing, but you know what? I came from a background where I want to look at myself in the mirror when I wake up. I want to make sure that the people that I know and the people that I allow me to live and breathe this earth are not disgraced and dishonorable feeling towards me because I did some shit that they could never be like, man, some unforgivable shit. And you got to understand, when you telling on somebody, you're not just telling on that person, you telling on everybody that is attached to that had nothing to do with that man's situation. So that family, their kids, their mother, their grandmother, their wife, their aunt, their cousin, you putting them in a situation that they didn't even have to be in because you couldn't handle yours. And sometimes it's unfortunate that it wasn't your situation to handle, but it occurred, and now you have to make decisions. And it's executive decisions that will change your life forever. Do I tell and come home? Or do I face what I got to face as a man and figure out everything later? And that's a hard pill to swallow, bro. That's a hard pill to swallow. So that's why the ones that make the decision to say, I'm going to ride this out, that's my man, and I just hope he can hold me down through this 2030. And the others that say, shit, he wouldn't do it for me, so why would I do it for him?
Yeah. That's
niggas,
a fact,
niggas
yo.
Is built different,
because you got all kinds of situations, bro. You get them young niggas that want to join a gang, and their very first mission, they crash out, life in jail. He ain't never been in trouble in his whole life. He's 17, 18, about to do fucking life. And it's hard for you to be like, hey, bro, you got to hold that shit down with your morals and not snitch. He don't even know what it's about. He's never been in trouble. He's like, you're telling me to do life? And I'm with 4 other niggas in the car and I wanted to join a gang. Now joining a gang doesn't seem that good. Now putting in work was never part of me because I'm a good boy. You know, that's how, another snitch was born that day. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
that's a fact.
Bro, and I ain't gonna lie.
You know what I mean? That's just...
I'm gonna be 1,000. From my own experience, I have been in encounters where, like, man, I didn't even know what was going on. Like, the truth is, like, in order to want to snitch, you have to be a different type of person because they only know what you tell them.
Facts.
They have to do like,
and they need you to tell.
So they
close that case.
And that's exactly what it is. So it's like it's as simple as just pretending to be stupid when your bitch asks you if you cheating. Y'all niggas do very well at finessing the fact that y'all don't. Nah, I ain't never. But Y'all niggas telling me y'all can't shut the fuck up when the police is trying to fuck with y'all head? Like, what we talking about,
you in that interrogation room cold as fuck for like 20 hours.
Oh, and it's
be like, I gotta get the fuck out of here.
Hey, I tell you this, it's cold in there. It's cold wherever the fuck you go, in the waiting room, in the motherfucking holding cell. So, nigga, you gonna be cold regardless, and them niggas ain't gonna give a fuck. So I see it like this. Don't say shit. Don't say nothing, bro. Like, the truth is,
if you are gonna do crime, man, don't say a fucking thing till you talk to your goddamn lawyer.
Period.
The only thing that should come out of your mouth is like, I want a lawyer.
Bro, I was 16, bro. SWAT ran in my house, and I didn't know what the fuck it was for, bro. I was butt-ass naked in the shower, bro.
Damn, pause, bro.
Bro, on God, bro. I was butt-ass naked in the shower, bro. And
if you're gonna be butt-ass naked,
bro, how you go, right? And and what's crazy, like, I didn't know no better, and I still ain't have to tell. Like, I was very naive.
You were a non-snitch as a natural?
Bruh, because it was like
a natural non-snitch.
Yeah, because you got to understand. I was naturally like, all right, if the teacher sees both of us, I'm like, I don't know what. I instantly knew to play dumb because one, it's us or authority, and I'm gonna always pick us. Whether it's my friends, my family, it's us against whoever it is. So it's always been like, nah, like, I'm gonna hold it down. So and that's why I was always able to be the type to be like, I was dumb, yo. I was always be the type to take the charge because I felt like my friends or whoever it was, I never wanted to put them in a position where they have to tell on me and I have to do some shit that I don't want to do to them.
Yeah. So you're trying to be a good friend at the end of the day.
Yeah, because I knew whatever would happen, I know I'm not gonna snitch. But I don't know.
But you know, when you're younger, bro, like when you're younger,
that's the type of shit I was thinking.
You have a lot more love for your friends that you don't even know that well.
For sure, because
like, you can do that shit now. If you met a nigga like 2 weeks ago and he was the coolest dude ever, you still wouldn't do 20 years for this nigga.
No, but that
doesn't mean you're gonna be a snitch. But I'm just saying, like, that shit's gonna weigh on your chest. Like, you know what I mean? To do 20 for him versus a dude that you've known since fucking kindergarten.
It's just, even as a kid, I didn't have no knowledge of like, man, what I learned was if you a man, be a man. Yeah. So I knew what I did, and I ain't gonna lie, what I thought they was there for, they wasn't. So what they came there for, I was in a sense of relief. They put me in a position where I'm like, shit, they told me more than I had to tell them. Them niggas was dying for, like, they fucked up the whole crib. This was actually in Broward. And long story short, the point is like 16, 17-year-old me, naive, stupid, still knew not to say nothing. Like, it's not that difficult to just keep your mouth shut because, one, I'm well aware that I'm committing crimes, whether they was there for something that I did do or didn't do. So whatever the fucking situation is, that wasn't my first time getting arrested. So I knew for a fact, like, nigga, I ain't about to tell on nobody because the truth is, who am I going to tell on? Who? Because it don't matter. Like, yeah, I got a plug. Yeah, I got people that work for me. But what the fuck is that gonna do for me? Because I know I'm coming back out, and I gotta do what I gotta do, and I gotta wake up in the morning, and I gotta make sure I gotta stay alive. And I rather live on my motherfucking feet than die on my knees. And telling somebody,
it's a piece of shit move, bro. It's a piece of shit move.
Like,
it's a piece of shit move.
Like, you bottom of the barrel because everything was okay when y'all had,
when everything was going good.
Yeah, but
when y'all was knocking niggas off or fucking flocking.
Whatever it was.
When you was getting money.
Whatever it was.
Gangster for life. You know what I mean? But
and
when
as
the
soon
police
as
come,
pressure,
yeah,
you fold like
nah, man. I gotta go home. I gotta go home.
Bro.
Yo, that was some wild shit.
So that's why it be like difficult to hear this generation of people like very comfortable with like the Tekashis and the Gunners like doing what they doing because they justify it
as, what's crazy now?
Like, I would have done the same thing, or they're just artists. They're not.
But you know what's crazy about Gunna? Like people be like, oh, he ain't snitch on nobody. He was just a firm. Yo, but honestly, like, if you get in front of the stand and you're like, yes, YSL is a gang and I've seen him commit crimes, bro, you're snitching, bro. Like, you're admitting that this organization does crimes.
Shit, bro. I don't know how people.
If you're saying, you know, Nike did a crime or Robert did a crime, it's snitching on both sides. You're saying X did this, right? So it's telling, bro. It's telling.
Like, it goes back to if for a young nigga, that's Gunna. For an older nigga, no different than Little C's. Like, I don't care. Like, people will water down situations and throw it under the rug when it fits a better situation for their narrative. At the time,
everybody does that, bro.
Every time,
it's not just the hood. I mean, you know, you got these niggas at banks that fucking got caught robbing fucking Bank of America. It just sounds
like in 10, 20 years that they'll be okay with Tekashi doing what he's doing.
They're okay with it now.
No, what I mean, yeah, but no, the industry and the audience is two different things.
Bro, I feel like the audience, but I feel like everybody's on Gunna's comments like, "Oh, you're a snitch, you're a rat," and they're still streaming his fucking music. They're still going out there and listening to Gunna's music.
Publicity's publicity. So that part is not surprising.
You got a lot of
jail
fake,
and death,
but I don't believe this internet world is bullshit because
for sure
it gives a voice to every nerd out there that wants to be like on some gangster shit and just never leaves the house.
What they say is internet shit. What he did is real shit.
Oh no, what's happening
is the internet. They don't have no real leverage to talk about any, because these are all people that are civilians, so they never even been in a situation to really like talk about it or have an opinion about it. Just like a lot of other situations that they don't know about, they speak about. That's what the internet's for. Yeah. A bunch of people that don't deserve a voice got a voice.
Yeah, but snitching doesn't apply to a civilian.
Yeah.
If you're not into crime, bro, you can tell. I mean, you're supposed to. That's your fucking job. You're a piece of shit if you don't.
You're not in crime.
You're a civilian. Like, there is no moral for you to, I'm not going to tell, bro, you don't do crime, bro. Like, you're supposed to help society out. That's your job. Yeah. But if you're committing crime and you're in this culture of crime, now you signed up for a different ball game, bro. Yeah. Now you got a fucking, a jersey and some shorts on, and we're about to play ball. It's different.
You know what's some dope shit? I don't remember the producer's name, but I know it was an NBA YoungBoy producer. And he had an interview. It was short, but it was to the point. And he said, I knew that NBA YoungBoy had a conversation with him. He said, I knew, you know what that means when you wearing that chain? And the producer asked him, nah, what you mean? Like, like, it's niggas that fuck with me, but this is just as much as niggas that don't fuck with me. Like, you know, like, this shit come with some fuck shit. Like, so if you're not ready to really rap or fuck with me, like, just let me know now. But that shit ain't all sweet and all good. Nigga damn near told him, like, strap up. Like, I ain't gonna lie, it just sounded like, in any other verse, like, like, not to be like, it sounded like, hey, bro, like, this shit could go down in any minute. And him giving him that forewarning was not only a real nigga situation, but the fact that Buddy said, okay, I'm a rock. He obviously said, okay, because I'm rocking the chain.
He's rocking the chain.
Now, even though he's a producer, he was well aware and warned and forewarned, like,
of the consequences.
Yeah.
And what could happen.
And what possibly can happen. Because, like, this shit ain't sweet for that type of artist. And the truth is, NBA YoungBoy does come with a lot of shit. So anybody that's next to him,
he's out there. Shit. He's outside. So, any rapper that's outside like that and they really doing their thing, anybody that's attached to him, you got to ride with the wave.
That has no, like, there should be no excuse for you to snitch because everything was good when y'all was eating fucking bitches, eating lobster tail and fucking porterhouses at Roof Chris and Prime 112. But as soon as he gets in a situation and you are involved, now you want to only focus on yourself.
Yeah. No, it's like I told you about LA and like I'm sure Chicago and all these gangbanging cities where you're a good person. Your mother and father or your mother, whoever you live with, decides to rent an apartment here or buy a house here. You come outside. Them dudes represent a certain organization. Whatever, put your name, whatever you want to put the name. Now, I got to go to this store. I'm going to go buy myself, a Powerade or whatever, a Gatorade or whatever drink. Now, homeboys outside like, hey, bro, where you from? You're like, oh, no, I don't gangbang. They're like, well, where you live at? Oh, I live 2 blocks over there. Oh, so now you, what? Now you're in opposition. All I did was go to the store, bro. I play basketball. I get all A's in my tests. I'm 14, 15 years old. And this is the life that I got chosen because my mom or dad decided to rent an apartment. Had nothing to do with me. I don't even know what bills are. Yeah. And now I got to pay these consequences. So what's going to happen to that kid? Either he's going to become a victim or that day change his life. Now he goes back to the block and he has 2 decisions. Or I'm going to stay inside and crack these books and hopefully I get out of this ghetto as soon as possible. Or I'm going to see what's going on outside because I just opened my eyes. Now I'm going to go look at my neighbor like, hey, bro, this dude over there pressed me because of this and this and this. They're going to be like, well, welcome to the ghetto. And over here, these are the rules. and you're gonna get schooled. You know, they're gonna put some game on you. So there's a lot of choices that you make. You know what I'm saying? That's what these internet, you know, bangers don't understand. Like, sometimes, bro, it's not a choice that you can make. Or you might not have the financial means to get the fuck out of these places. So you have to deal with the consequence. And if you're okay with swallowing your pride as a man and taking it in the chin, pause, hey, God bless you, bro. Like, you're a bigger man than a lot of us are. You know what I'm saying? Because that is the right way. Because you live to fight another day. But those that, you know, that they're like, no, I'm not going to take disrespect. Or you know what? Since I'm already associated with these guys, I might as well just go full force and join these guys. You know what I mean? Okay. And now it's me against the world. And that's the same thing what you said about that chain. Same thing with the rag in your pocket. Same thing the color of laces that you put. Same thing as the hat that you buy. All these little things are meaning, hey, this is my way of showing my association with this particular group. Yep. And you better hope and pray that these dudes, when shit comes down, are stronger than the opposition. Because all you want to talk about, oh, my ops this, my ops that. Hey, bro, sometimes the ops, they're stronger than your friends. Sometimes the ops, they're way more gangster than you. They got more numbers. They got more money. Sometimes, bro, you got to learn how to fight this shit with chess, man. Because all that shit sounds good on raps. Like, oh, I slide on my ops. Yeah, but you don't talk about when the slop slid back and they pumped 20 in your motherfucking grandma's house. Or how them niggas shot you up and you never did shit back. Or you don't want to talk about that. Or they killed 2 of your homeboys and you was like, oh, what do? AR-15 costs money. AKs cost money. Stealing cars ain't easy. What, you going to slaughter them in your fucking car, your license plate? You know what I'm saying? Your war takes not only mentality, it takes money. Like, this is rap. I could write a rap real quick about this murderous fantasy. But in real reality, bro, like, this whole war shit is different. You know what I mean? When you hear about Chicago, LA, New York, Miami, about these shit that's going on, like, sometimes, bro, it's had to say, but you gotta show that love and respect to your ops. You might not love them in the sense of, I want to hug this dude because he killed my brother. But you gotta understand that because of the crime life that we live, just how Shaquille O'Neal might respect another center in a different basketball team, is the admiration, is that love of like, yo, that dude's strong. And whenever I play against them, it's the fucking fight for my life. Yep. And that's how oppositions are, bro. Like, yeah, you know, oh, don't snitch. Okay, that's fine. But there's a lot more consequences that come to crime. Thanks. You know what I mean? If like, you're out there busting, you know, Fed shit, scamming, or robbing banks or whatever you do, I'm not talking about you. No. I'm talking about, like, you know, street shit, like gangs, regular beefs, drug dealer beef, you know, because a lot of drug dealing has nothing to do with gangs. True. You know, you could be an independent dude. Money. It's about money. You know, some nigga sold you some bad work. Yep. Or he promised you that coke was going to come back and never did. You're still waiting on that motherfucker to call you. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit like that. You know what I mean? So, a lot of beef ain't just gangs. A lot of beef is like, me, I sold you a bad brick, and now you're down fucking, you know, 26 bands and shit. Yo. What you going to do for $26,000? You going to come see me? Or you gonna eat that loss?
Everybody so you know that you're attached to, somebody gonna give up this bread.
But now I just sold you a brick of motherfucking drywall. What the fuck you gonna do, bro?
But that's the whole point. Like, if a person, like, you see how you said it. Like, I think you put it in the perfect world, in the perfect way. Nobody ever thinks about the consequences or even the opposition. Everybody thinks about just them winning and the glorified that is portrayed behind it. Like, there is no, like, oh yeah, you could sell drugs and nothing happened to you. Not like, oh, you only have to worry about this. No, like, whatever you think is most likely fictitious, because the truth is you need to be in it to know what's up. Because even as much studying and research, you'll never know what the streets is if you weren't involved. I don't care if you're a blogger and you're the smartest genius in the world and you're a lawyer. Like, being in the streets and like devoting yourself to it, there's no way in hell that you could be anything or do anything else. To really be in the streets is just like anything. If it takes 10, 8, 12 years to be a doctor, double that. Double that.
You're always gonna learn new things,
because this shit is it's a game that you have to learn new shit. Because doing this shit is how you got caught. Because nobody like leaves this shit unscathed. Like, you do something happens to you. You might never seen jail, but you seen how bullets feel. If you've never got robbed, you know what it feels like to
get jokes and shit.
Like, so it's always something, bro. Like, but the truth is, like, I think it's always portrayed as like you see more people glorifying the champagne and the bottle than the wheelchair.
Because everybody looks at the nigga bro, in your street life, there's specks and moments of glorious times. The bottle service that night, the hoes at the goddamn strip club, that one bitch you bad because you got your brand new car that day at the mall, whatever. But these are just blips on the map.
Yep.
If we look at the whole, if we roll the whole movie, there's a lot more crying and fucking cursing and that shit.
It's a lot
of more misery.
Doubt and
bro.
Fear
no sleep.
And just wondering, like, damn, bro, like, how did I get? You start asking yourself, like, is it worth it? And man, there's moments with
the heartbreak, bro. The heartbreak of people just doing the most to you, bro. Like fuck snitching, bro. Like niggas try to kill you, niggas try to rob you, niggas violate you in the craziest ways and shit. You know what I mean? That type of heartbreak, bro, is like I don't hear that in the fucking rap songs and shit. Very few, like, you know what I mean, really express the losses that you're gonna take, because this is a game, bro, that as soon as you get in, you're already gonna start losing. It's a fact. Like, you know what I mean? So I you know,
stories from niggas that like. OG
and don't get me wrong, bro. I love the. Sorry to cut you off, bro. But I love the violent raps. I love because it's a movie to me.
Exactly. There's no difference in watching.
It's a Netflix thing to me.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
What I was gonna say is like, it's just like, it's crazy to see. Like certain situations, I lost my train of thought. I forgot what I was gonna say.
My bad.
Now you good, but like to segue, it feels very different than what I grew up knowing. Like it was kind of like a unspoken thing to, like, you know, either stay straight or be aware of what you're doing when you moving left, because like I ain't gonna lie, like. Yeah, like.
But I feel like a lot of to get back into what we know about as far as music, you know what I mean? For those that don't know, you know what I mean? We make music also, you know what I mean? You can catch us on all platforms, you know what I mean? So just to get back on that music subject, I feel like, you know, the age of this has been discussed by many different, not only podcasts, but the news. How does violent music affect culture? How does, you know, lyrics affect people's reactions? And I think that me and you can understand as we're writing songs as well. Maybe you might not think how this is going to affect the kid that's listening to it. But if you really think about it, like, I feel it does have a good effect, because I know, for example, when I grew up, I idolized rappers, you know what I mean? Because I had no idea what the fuck they were. I just thought that what they were talking about was real shit. Till later on, I met some of these rappers, and I'm like, oh, bro, this dude's really, you know what I'm saying, not really into what he was talking about.
Yeah.
But anyway, when you're a kid, you don't know. So especially nowadays, you got, like, you know, them kids from the Bronx that doing the Bronx drill, Brooklyn drill, Chicago drill. Like, you know, even in the Spanish countries, like where I'm from, you know, Puerto Rico, Colombia, they got a drill movement that's out of control. And it's crazy violent. And it's all about the wins. It's all about, I'm sliding on my ops, you know what I mean? Bang, 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 you know what I mean? None of them is like, oh, nigga shot me, I didn't do shit back. You know what I'm saying? Like, because, you know, as a rapper, you can't do that. You got to win all the time. You know what I mean? But it's just a false sense of hope for these kids that's like, oh, man, you know, if I put the shiesty on and I'll start sliding on niggas, I'm going to get the respect on the block. Because, you know, some of these hoods, bro, you don't really need money to bag these hoes.
No.
If they talk about your name, you could be broke as fuck. But if you're so-and-so from the so-and-so gang, you know, them girls get wet. They're like, oh, you know, she don't fuck this nigga. Because, you know, you hood famous.
Yeah, you popping in your...
So niggas like, yo, I might not get the money. You know what I mean? But if I'm hood famous, even if my homeboy, the scammer, rolls up in the fucking Lambo, you know what I mean? I'll knock the nigga out. Like, you know, that's how nigga thinks. Like, I'll knock the nigga out.
It just but that's always been there. Like, either you a robber, you a hustler. Like you rather take it or you rather work for it. You ain't gotta want to work a 9 to 5, but in these streets, there's mad type of options.
Oh yeah, not everybody's a good drug dealer, bro.
Hell no.
Like, drug dealing is a special kind of motherfucker. Because you gotta be a people person. People gotta like you, bro. Because if junkies don't like you, it's hard to guerrilla hustle these niggas and shit. Like, you know what I mean?
You gotta be smart too.
Oh yeah.
You gotta be super smart.
You gotta be a natural bird salesman.
Yeah.
And people gotta feel comfortable doing business with you, especially as you grow in the business. Because it's not just buying little 8 balls anymore or ounces. You know, when you start getting into bigger things, you know, you start dealing with people with money. You gotta, you know.
These kids ain't people persons, so their natural option is to take. So they're gonna drill.
but take is different. Taking
these niggas is
putting the shiesty on. You know what I mean?
No. But I'm talking about taking robbing.
That's what I'm saying, like robbing. Not running up for your plug rob. I'm talking about like lay a nigga down on the floor, tying a nigga up robbing. Yeah, that's a different animal.
But that's the thing, right? Like,
That's you know, that's very few.
It start off just stealing some shit from their high school, a white bitch book bag. It'll start off small.
Yeah.
And they'll develop into that. Because they want to get bigger and bigger. They want to be
because you got a lot of slimy niggas that'll be your friend and then they wait for you to go to the bathroom and they just run out with your bag.
Oh yeah,
you know that's slimy shit.
That's stealing. I wouldn't consider that robbing.
Yeah, robbing is you got to take.
Yeah. When I say robbing,
I mean, gun, knife, fist, whatever. Yeah, like
whatever it is.
You know what I'm saying?
You could be strong arming a motherfucker,
but bro, that shit. First of all, most of those dudes or girls that do that shit, your career is very short. You know what I mean? Number one, and number two, you not only do you got to have the physical strength and the physical ability to do these things, but you got to have a cold heart, bro. Yep. Because your nightmares are different.
Yep. And
I know homeboys, dog, that sold drugs for so long that they got to the age where, and this is some real shit, because I was talking about this to my homeboy the other day. You got niggas, bro, that they only sold drugs, and now they're getting into their late 40s, 50s. They never had a job, bro. And this was a badge of honor to a lot of street niggas. Like, oh, I never worked on a fine. I got out the mud. You got to understand, yo. This life is built upon people with jobs. That's why your 401k is important. Yep. That's why your credit, bro, your credit. You can't build credit selling fucking drugs. You know what I'm saying? Bit. You're going to need credit one day, buddy. You're going to want a car. You're going to want a house. You want to start a business. Yep. All this shit requires credit history, bank accounts. You know, this shit is different. The game is already, the reason I say you lose by switching to the dark side is because society itself is built upon people getting jobs, people doing legit business. That's why things like credit and 401ks and retirement funds and LOC accounts, all these things exist because society is built upon people on paper. 100%. When you're in the underworld and you're not paying taxes, you're going against the grain. Yep. So they're like, okay, that's fine. We might never catch you selling drugs, but we're gonna fuck you up when you start spending this money. Yep. Because now, you never pay taxes. Oh, okay, champ. So you have $1 million cash. Yeah. You want to live out here, fucking, whatever the fuck, and you want to buy $1 million house cash? And nah, champ, I gotta report that shit to the feds.
And what's crazy is like because they have nobody with like real money around them to show them how to do with it. Like
hell no.
Because remember, even though they're in the underworld, the money and that all that like the shit that matters, there's slimy shit being done there. But they're like again, they're involved in it and they know the right people and know the right things to do. You got $1 million cash and don't know where to put it because you know very well you can't go to the bank, you can't go here, you can't go there. Everything requires some type of paperwork or history or credit or name or something.
But that's when you get other people involved.
And now you getting fucked because you already fucked up by getting people involved. So you already saying to yourself, okay, I don't want to fuck up and get people involved, but now you just
got to.
Now your only sense is like, oh, I guess I'll just buy a bunch of dumb shit. I guess I'll just splurge and do dumb shit. Because remember, like,
that's when niggas was putting 40-inch Rams into donks. That the Miami culture with donks, dope boys.
The jewelers,
they have $40,000 rims on a $10,000 car,
and that's why niggas get fucked up because now you still like
they have money for that Benz too, bro. Trust me, they could have bought a brand new Bentley,
for sure.
But they didn't, they didn't have the credit.
Man,
they got the money. They don't give a fuck about credit. But it was like, you know what? I can't buy that Bentley, but I'll put these rims on this fucking car and shit. Candy paint that motherfucker. And that was the culture, that dope boy culture.
And it's crazy because everybody do it. They just do it different in different cities. Like, but the truth is,
but nowadays you got more access to information. You got Google, or your phone is like a university.
Nobody give a fuck about that because if that was the case, rappers would know that they don't need that much saving from record labels, and they'll do their own homework. We live in a world where there's access to so much, and if you're lazy,
people don't
you're lazy.
Yeah, you're right.
That's the same thing with takers and niggas that want to hustle. Like, either you gonna really put in the work or you not. Like nobody's gonna come save you. Like this street shit or this regular shit. Like if you work in a 9-to-5, you're better off doing that than ever going to the dark side because there's nothing there.
Bro, you'll make more money with your 9-to-5 minimum wage than most of these dudes selling drugs on the corner. Like, trust me, you won't make
because you don't really want to know what it takes. You don't really like you talking about 5 days a week to go to work. This is 7 days every day. This is no turning it off.
Phone jumping.
You turn what off? This is what you do.
I mean, you could, but somebody else gonna get that custody.
And as soon as you get that, and you played, why would they go somewhere where they gotta wait?
Yeah.
They rather go to the McDonald's at 24 hours. They're not gonna wait for you to open.
Never sleeps. The nigga's always
open. So what you doing? Like this, and then you're not really prepared to like be alert at all times. You're not really willing to do the things to stay up. You're not really willing to like cough up certain money to make sure you on point. Like you're really not willing to do the fucked up shit.
Just, bro, the driving. You know what I mean? Like, let's say you get 2 calls, right? I gotta drop this off, right? The drive, first of all, I'll whatever trap you're working out of, you got the product. Now you're in the car, seatbelt, boom, I'm out. Bro, every single light, every time you see a cop.
Every moment.
This is not even talking about the ops. I'm talking about just cops. Bro, that weighs on you day after day after day. Bro, you start getting tripped out every time.
And don't be the type of nigga that don't like to drive and everybody comes to you. Oh, you asking for it.
Oh, that's even worse.
You asking for it.
That's how you get crashed.
You asking for it. So no matter what, bro, I promise you, bro. I promise you. This is if I could do anything with my time, if anybody that's younger and that has a sense of understanding, man, I promise you. Don't be fooled by these rappers or these movies. It's entertainment. Because the ones that actually do it, trust me, they don't want no parts of it. They wish they could take it all back.
And I wish all of you could meet your favorite rappers in person, so you could really ask them these questions and how fucking heartbroken you're gonna be when you can tell, like, yo, this dude that I thought was this and this and this ain't shit.
Yo,
I'm telling you, don't be fooled by the bullshit. Like, you know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with you working that 9 to 5. There's nothing wrong with you being a podcaster. Nothing wrong with you being a YouTuber and doing your fucking pranks or whatever you want to do. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, you're doing something legal, you're doing something positive, and nobody can take that away from you. So beat your chest in the morning and be like, yo, I'm a man because I'm doing things the right way.
Man,
you know, doing drugs and all that shit, hey, you know what I mean? A lot of us came from it, but years later, bro, there's nothing to brag about. There's nothing for you to, like, you know, to tell your kids about this. Like, oh, you should feel proud of me because I did this and this. No, it's not.
Listen.
Otherwise, people would be talking about it at dinner in front of, like, you know, politicians and shit. Be like, oh, what do you do for work? I'm like, I sell cocaine.
Word.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
we're not trying to make
I sell the finest China.
Yeah.
I got fentanyl on deck, sir.
And we're not trying to make this an
everybody hides it.
Infomercial about fucking don't do this.
No.
We just like.
We're chopping it up. We're talking real shit.
We know the real consequences behind this shit. And if we can help a motherfucker by just giving them game and, like, finally doing what we supposed to and is, you know, making sure that somebody could avoid the hurdles that we went through, then that's what it's there for.
Yeah.
But not at all costs are we here to tell niggas what they should or shouldn't do. We're simply saying, 1, you got more options than you think, and 2, be very aware of what you pick when you decide to do what you do.
So, switching the subject, being a rap artist, you know what I mean? I know that you've rubbed elbows with a lot of celebrities at this point, you know what I mean? How do you feel right now doing this podcast? How do you feel that the future of rap artists and podcasts, do you think the two worlds are going to eventually meet? Or you think that one has nothing to do with the other?
I think that shit already happening. I think it already merged. I think from motherfuckers like Nicki and Drake having their one-offs and their little podcasts where it's like only for like.
Well, Drake has a podcast?
Yeah, like it's like.
Oh, he does have like a radio thing on Sirius or some shit like that? I might be totally wrong. Correct me in the comments. But.
Or even as far as somebody like Cam and Maze that do. You feel me?
Shit.
And then like, it's so many different ways of like, all right, if you a hustler, if you getting money, if you an entertainer, if you comfortable in front of the camera, if you a T.I. that wants to do this type of podcast, like that's the whole thing. Like music, technology has always been a thing, and podcast is part of the technology and the listening and the entertaining. So it's just like it always been merging. It's just gonna get more and more closer to like it becoming one. Like I wouldn't be surprised like if streaming motherfuckers start becoming record labels and signing artists. Like it's just all connected one way or the other, because if there's money that's not being grabbed, somebody's gonna find a way to take it.
The reason I bring it up is because I think we had a beautiful conversation before we started this podcast about like especially how you said don't leave money on the table. You know, as an artist, I release music on all media digital formats. I'm getting money off of that. I'm getting money off the YouTube, but that's it. And people might have this perception of me when they hear my record or they see the video,
and
but they don't know I'm funny as fuck. They don't know I'm smart.
These digital, exactly.
I was saying, like, I think podcasting, and not to cut you off again, but podcasting gives the viewer, you guys, another look at us, and don't judge me just by the music that we make.
I think it's content. I think anybody that wants to do this, anybody that's doing this, shouldn't be afraid to be in front of the camera and show the people that actually interested what they do. It doesn't have to be like tedious, like every day. Because I don't expect you to do something different every day. You probably do the same shit. But show them a glimpse of your life. Show them what you do before you go to the studio. Show them what you do after. Show them how you are with your family. Show them what you're comfortable with showing them. But show them more than just your music. Like, they want to know who you are. They want to know, are you funny? Are you charismatic? Are you a drunk? Are you an alcoholic? Do you like this? Do you like anime? Do you like Marvel? Are you a DC fan? Like, they want to know because they're regular people. Yes. So they want to know how they can connect to you. They weren't mad Dominican rappers who were growing up. So I connected to Lloyd Banks just because I found out he was half Puerto Rican.
Oh, shit.
Like, I love Fat Joe and Big Pun because they were the only two Spanish artists that were actually spitting some dope shit that I could think of that I was like, yo, these niggas is like me. I would look at Pun and Biggie because I was 300 pounds, 250, 280, and they was the only big dope rappers at the time. Like, I connected to what I related to because there wasn't no social media where I could find out more about them. It was magazines, it was interviews, it was shit like that you had to tap in, and if you missed out, you missed out, and hopefully it was a rerun or something.
And it was the mystery behind the artists back then.
That's a fact.
Because you didn't know how, till MTV Cribs came in, you never imagined where these niggas live and how they were really, not back then, remember?
Yeah.
So they had that article in the Source or Double XL,
correct,
maybe the music videos, and that was it. Everything was a mystery.
Fact.
You know what I mean? So I feel like today with constant content, bro, every day you open up YouTube, there's new episodes daily. You're bombarded with information, right? So if I'm a fan of your music, just exactly how you said, I want to see if the nigga likes anime. I want to see how he dresses. I want to see what type of food he likes.
What sneakers he likes to wear. What's his favorite Jordans?
Yo, and there's a lot of movement right now with rappers saying, oh, you know, you do podcasts, you're soft. Bro, we're releasing content to the world to give them another piece of us. You know what I'm saying?
You soft if you stupid, and you soft if you just say dumb shit like that. So that make you soft because your brain soft and your body soft because you scared to work, nigga.
That's
Fuck out of here, nigga. I do movies,
plus you probably
I do rap, and I do podcasting now with a real nigga like my nigga Kiosko. So to all the dumb niggas that say podcasting soft, you sound stupid, nigga.
That's a fact,
you sound like you scared, nigga. You scared.
And they all scared because they're not trying to put the real life out there. What you scared, bro? You scared that we were gonna find out? Yeah. Like who do you know? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you know, you type of niggas like, oh man, I got wheat allergies. I can't eat gluten. Like, you know what I mean? Like get the fuck out of here, girl. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
soft as fuck, yo.
Like, that's soft. You niggas are scared to be yourself.
These niggas is allergic to gluten, bro. And they're like, no, I'm hard. You know, I got an AR in my video. You know what I mean? I'm a rapper.
You a vegan,
bro.
Fuck out of here. You smoke hookah in the club with bitches looking weird, nigga. Like, I smoke weed with bad bitches in the club, and I go wherever I want, nigga. Like,
we're not scared, bro. Like, we're doing this shit because we could talk about this shit all the time. And you know what I mean? And it's like, this is not the Super Thug podcast or anything like that.
Bro.
But honestly, we know a lot.
Marvel.
Bro, we know a lot of real, especially out here in Miami, we know a lot of the real niggas out here. And you want to come down here and ask, oh, who the fuck is Kiosko? Who the fuck is FAYN? You're going to find out, bro. You know what I mean?
A
lot of the real niggas that come out here and they know who the real niggas is, they probably heard of us. You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
Not everybody,
that's a fact.
But you know what I mean? We're connected to some, like we know the nigga that you know that knows this nigga that you know. Like, you know what I mean?
Listen,
put it like that. There's like 6 degrees of separation everywhere.
And you don't even know nobody, nigga. So stop asking, nigga. Yeah. When we find out that you looking and asking and we find out it's you, are you stupid?
Yeah, that's a fact.
Are you stupid, nigga? Do what you was doing at Burger King or whatever the fuck you was doing, nigga. Don't play with us. But that's not the point.
No. We're not on no beef shit. It's just like at the end of the day, we're talking some real shit because we're establishing, number one, that if you are an artist, this is another way of you getting your personality out there. Motherfuckers might not like your music, bro. They might not like your whole fucking
but
video.
They like you.
But you might be funny as fuck.
But they didn't know because you were too scared to be on camera and put out a little piece of content for the people that actually are supporting you. You a bitch and you soft because you scary, bro. Like, the people want you. The music should be second. The music should be whatever. But
it should be the soundtrack to your life.
That's
what I feel like. If an artist,
that's it.
That's how I feel like. The main meat and potatoes of your whole content should be this. Facts. Me talking to the camera, me talking to my friends. Facts. You see me interact with different people because this is real life.
Facts.
This is not a studio, you know what I mean? Like where I put my motherfucking persona and I'm called the artist name. Like, you know what I mean? This is real shit.
I got excited to do this because I not always get to show my personality on camera.
Big facts.
So I was like, man.
Besides an interview, that's it, bro. Nobody else knows anything about you. Like how you really communicate.
Yeah, because the truth is, I even find as an artist, and we being so real, to like always, you know, pen how I am in real time. Like I can't always be as charismatic, as funny as I want to in my music, but just me naturally talking to you, being with people, vibing, fuck if the camera there or not, they will see more of this and they might say, let me go check the nigga shit.
Exactly.
They're more inclined to do that than just me like, yo, I got that new joint featuring, you know, whoever.
December 15th.
Out now.
Or the interview's like, FAYN, so tell us about your life. How did you grow up in Miami?
Yeah.
Like, bro, it's the same fucking shit. And then not only that, you're gonna, like, you know, you see those videos.
Like, so how does it feel to be next to Pistol Pete? Like, word. Like, do you know Fat Joe? Word. Like, damn, Miami. But so do you sniff or sell coke?
Yeah, it's only exciting the first interview. By the time you make your rounds, by your fifth interview, and they ask you the same fucking questions, it's like, all right, bro, but I already watched, you know what I'm saying? Episode 1 over here. So I think podcast is different here. If you guys notice, we're not name dropping nobody. We're not talking about all the people that we know and this and that. We'll get to that eventually. But you know what I mean? People need to know us as human beings, as just me on the block with you, bro, sharing a blunt. Like, if you just meet me out in the corner, you'd be like, yo, homeboy Kels is cool as fuck. Like, you know what I mean? Because I guarantee you, bro, if you're a real dude, I'm a real dude, we're going to vibe, bro. It's a fact. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been all across this world.
You ain't got a lot of kicking, my
nigga. Bro. Like, you know what I mean? So, but on some positive shit, do start your podcast, bro. Do start creating content.
Do start streaming.
Like, do start streaming. Like, Twitch, all that shit.
All that shit.
Do it, bro. If you're making music, do that shit now. And make it a part of your plan. Don't just say, I'm going to make a dope-ass video with a Lambo and some hoes and a tiger and a chain, and then I'm going to promote it on Google Ads and Instagram for Reels, and that's it.
Hey,
nah, bro, make that content.
Ask yourself one question. Do you rather be, what's the homie name, Kai?
Kai Sinat.
Or you want to be Little Pump? If I had an option, I'd be Kai. But I'm very deep in this game, so I'm going to decide to do both. Yeah, I'm not going to stop doing music because I'm like streaming, podcasting, doing movies. Like, one doesn't stop.
Look at Tupac, bro. Tupac in his own, he would have had a fucking podcast by now for sure.
That's a fact. And
he was doing mad dope shit, bro. He did the photo shoots where Carl Kanai modeling shit.
He was
you know what I mean? Actor, you know, philanthropist, rapper. I mean, you already know the vibes. You know what I mean? Right. But that was the first example of somebody that was doing multiple bags.
Yep.
And it's a legend.
Favorite rapper.
You know what
I mean? I don't care who you are. You're not above making content.
Nah, bro.
And you're not above
unless you got something to hide.
Fact.
Or you're just a boring motherfucker. If you're boring, then hey, bro, I don't even blame you, bro. You might as well not do any content.
That makes sense.
You know what I mean? But you gotta.
But it's up to you. Podcasting, streaming, whatever, YouTube shorts, but be yourself and show the people, because what you got to lose.
Yeah, bro. I think this whole episode was dope because we're dropping jewels on different subjects.
Being yourself.
Being yourself is the ultimate goal. Period. On anything in life, bro. Even if you want to sell, you know, hot dogs and hamburgers, you know what I mean? Like,
be the best hot dog seller in the fucking game.
Pause, you know what I mean? But do it, bro. Do positive shit. That was the whole message for today's podcast. Was do positive shit. And we love y'all. We're going to come out with more content, you know what I mean?
Episode 2, man. You know Episode 3 on the way, and 1,000 more to come.
What is it? Finally and forever.
Finally.
Yo, I fuck with the name, fam.
Yo, I appreciate you,
I love you, brother.
Love you.
We're going to see you soon.
We here.
And we're doing more pods because I'm having fun with this whole situation.
I heard you're going to Colombia.
I'm going to Colombia, yeah,
Please
man.
Be safe.
I got to tell you guys, I'm going to make content out there.
Y'all tap in. Y'all know. The
Medellin adventures. Bro, one day I'm
be lit in Colombia. You be lit.
Bro, you be lit too. You're like, oh, I'm in New York with so and so and so.
It's not Colombia. It's not Colombia.
Nah, but if I told the Colombian that, they'd be like, Oh, but FAYN is in America. You know what I'm saying? What's
up? Bring the Colombians here. Bring some of the Colombians
to your parties.
Facts.
All right.
You see, I love Finally and Forever already.
Yo, when we're like, when we get on that level, that KIOSKOGOD level, bro, where I'm like, when I'm like running 20 minutes late to the pod because, you know what I mean, my new Lambo doesn't start and shit.
I finally get the smoke on camera because he's 20 minutes late, so he can't tell me shit. I love it.
It's gonna be
I'm gonna be like, fuck it. Where's the Range Rover? Pull up.
Because
I'm definitely not driving. Fuck that.
Before we leave the pod, quick question, right?
Yeah.
What's more amazing? How Joe Buttons lives, like, you know what I mean, or Cameron and Mace, millions of dollars, you know, talk maybe 2-3 hours a day at a pod with your friend, and then go home to the mansion, or 50 Cent, 50 city tour, having to perform every 2 days on world tour. They both pay you the same. You're both getting $100 million. Would you rather be the rap star? You know what I mean? The glory, the you know what I mean? FAYN, you know, 20,000 million people screaming your name, or not have 20 people, you know, the people screaming your name, but they're in your comments, they're in your DMs, they're in the chat, and you're same Lambo, you get the, you know, $100 million, but you're just driving 2-3 times a week to the pod. What feels more, you know, what do you think?
I love what I do.
Yes.
With a passion.
But if you can't have both, what would you prefer? Same money.
Whether you know,
right?
There's a short answer and a long answer. The short answer is I'm picking the 50 Cent 50 city tour Lambo, and the long answer is because whether I did or didn't have that, this is what I'm supposed to do. The rap shit is in me. It's not on me. So this is the shit that I'm supposed to do. Everything else is extra because I want to do it and I want to tap in and experiment, and I'm an artist and I want to challenge myself and be myself in any occasion. But I love creating music, the art, the performing in front of people, the creating something out of nothing, and it could possibly change somebody's life forever. Like, I seen what DMX can do to artists like me and people across the world, and that always inspired me, and that will never leave. So yes, I would always pick music over content creating, only because, especially if I'm making the same money and everything's the same, because I get to do what I love and love what I do. And regardless of the situation, I'm gonna have my KJ, my video guy, my Rob recording this shit, so it's content regardless. So I'm done.
But shout out to KJ, Rob, boom.
Facts. Shout out to my team, man. Heart of a Wolf. But yeah, I would pick music.
You said it in the most beautiful. No, I would choose the same thing, because you said my same answer would be your answer. You know what I mean? You said it the perfect way. But I wouldn't be mad at the motherfucking 3 days a week with the parties in my chancletas, bro.
Listen,
in the brand new, and you're over there like, good shorty.
Listen.
It's your birthday. I'm like, oh, you're in Memphis?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm over here. I'm over here in Miami, guys.
After 8 platinum plaques and a couple diamond singles, I'll be right there with you with the podcast.
Then you're full pod.
I'm done.
Okay, I'm not mad at either or. If I get to perform my dream, you know what I mean, and do the same things that you were talking about, thank you, Lord.
I'm just rapping.
But if that's not for me,
I'm just rapping for the fun of it. After
let me have this pod, yo.
Yeah, after I accomplish what, like, I'm talking about, I want a good 3 box office movies. I want 8 platinum plaques, a couple diamond gold singles, and just a lot of things that I want. You know what? Let somebody else.
But you know what's crazy, bro?
But I'm still gonna always have the pen game.
I want the music, because that's my first love, and that's something that I've done since I was a kid, and I just completely love it.
Yeah,
I produce my own music, I write my own music, I mix my own music. I'm a one-man machine, bro.
Certified. I've seen it for my fucking self,
bro. Yeah, I'll make all my music myself. But at the end of the day, I love it more from my ego. For me to say that I didn't waste my time, but I enjoy this.
You do
content, bro. It's a different world to me, because this is really who I am.
Yeah.
I feel like you got a studio session tonight, right?
Yeah.
I feel like you are being real, but to a certain point.
Yeah, because you
think about it when the mic is on and the engineer on, and he's like, and the beat starts in those fucking the headphones. This is your rap game now. This is a different person. This is split personality. Here right now, bro. When you look at this camera, this is really you. This is real, and this is a beautiful thing. I love it, bro, because it's like unfiltered. I can win being me for real, not rapper me as a person. You feel me? And I feel like that's the difference. That I think that as eventually you compare the two, that's why you're gonna love more of the content, because you're very like me in a lot of things. But I think that it's more of that getting on stage and people screaming your name. They know your lyrics. You're touching people's hearts, bro. That feeling has to be the most incredible feeling in the world.
It's a high you can never
bro, there's no drug. There's nothing in the world that's better than that.
Nothing.
But at the same time, that same love, it might not be people yelling your name, but it's people typing in like, yo, FAYN,
it's people that
my fucking life with your conversation.
As a podcast, you're not always going to be home. You're going to go to a festival. You're going to go to a event.
But most of the times you don't have any interaction with fans. That's what I'm trying to say.
True.
You might not meet your millions of fans.
True.
People that have 1 million subscribers on YouTube,
very
rare. But if you have 1 million subscribers and you're an artist, you're going to see a lot of them on stage. Like at the venue. Not maybe 1 million, but a good 200, 300,000. You know, if you do a show at the fucking Dallas Cowboys Stadium, you're going to see them. You know what I mean? So that was the whole point. Like, you know what I mean? I think that, like, we're doing the right thing, bro. We're going to get there. You know what I mean?
We already
love you, bro. Episode 2 in the bag. Watch out for 3. It's coming up soon, all right? Yo!